bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Chadian President Idris Deby met in Jerusalem Sunday, the first visit of its kind by a leader of the Muslim Central African nation. Speaking at a joint press conference about the relationship between Israel and Chad, Netanyahu expressed delight in the renewal of friendships and a desire to visit Central Africa.
And I wish to bring with me Israeli entrepreneurs, Israeli experts, Israeli companies, everything that can, improve the life of peoples of Africa.
Netanyahu stated, Chad is a very important country. It's an important country in Africa. It's an important country for Israel. A senior Palestinian official spoke with displeasure over Deby's visit to Israel, stating, all countries and institutions must boycott the extremist government of Israel and impose a siege on it because of its occupation of Palestinian land. Israel's efforts to establish diplomatic ties with Bahrain were hinted at by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu during his joint press conference with the Chadian President Idris Deby. Netanyahu stated that he and Deby discussed the great changes that are taking place in the Arab world in its relations with Israel, and this was manifested in my recent visit in Oman with Sultan Qaboos. Jerusalem officials say the next Arab country to host Netanyahu would be Bahrain. At this point, Israel does not have diplomatic relations with Oman or with Bahrain. The UN Human Rights Council Commission, investigating the events along the Israel-Gaza border in recent months, invited two Israeli women from Gaza border communities to speak in front of the Independent Commission of Inquiry. After describing their life under the threat of rockets, incendiary balloons and kites, and the fires caused by them, one of the commission's members asked why they continued living close to the border. Speaking of the commission, one of the women said, they have no idea how we live here and what the Zionist idea is all about. And a Palestinian doctor from Gaza who lost 3 daughters when their home was hit by IDF tank shells says the solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is to let the women negotiate. Dr. Izzeldin Abuleish will attend the first international conference on removing barriers to peace in the Middle East, organized by Women Wage Peace. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.